What if I told you that a company once hailed as the future of artificial intelligence, backed by billionaires, endorsed by Wall Street, and praised by the media, turned out to be nothing more than a high-tech illusion? A company that promised to revolutionize business through AI, but ended up fabricating results, misleading investors, and burning through billions before anyone realized the truth. They called it the Enron of artificial intelligence. This is the story of how one company fooled the financial world, and why experts now fear Enron 2.0 could happen again, as the AI gold rush pushes startups to trade truth for hype. In the early 2020s, artificial intelligence wasn't just a trend, it was the next industrial revolution. Investors were desperate to get in. Tech companies were competing to be the next OpenAI. And somewhere in that frenzy, a company appeared that seemed unstoppable. Its name was whispered on trading floors and in Silicon Valley boardrooms. It promised an AI system that could analyze corporate data faster than any human, detect fraud before it happened, and even predict stock market movements with uncanny accuracy. The CEO, a smooth-talking visionary in his late 30s, said his company, SAI, could understand business the way Google understands search. Wall Street loved it. Venture capitalists flooded in with billions. Fortune magazine called it the most important company since Tesla. But behind the polished branding, something wasn't right. Employees described impossible deadlines and chaotic management. Data scientists were told to make the numbers look good for investor presentations. When the AI failed to deliver results, the company faked demo data, generating outputs that looked real but weren't based on actual computation. In one now infamous investor meeting, executives showcased a real-time AI dashboard, supposedly analyzing global financial markets. The truth? It was just a PowerPoint presentation with preloaded animations. But the hype train didn't stop. As the company prepared for its IPO, investors lined up. Its valuation soared past $10 billion, built entirely on promises, projections, and fabricated performance metrics. For a moment, it worked. The stock price exploded. Financial analysts called it the dawn of a new era. And the CEO? He became the poster child of the AI revolution, invited to conferences, interviewed on CNBC, even rumored to be advising government agencies on technology policy. But behind the scenes, the cracks were widening. A few whistleblowers began to leak information to journalists, claiming that the AI couldn't perform even basic tasks without massive human intervention. One engineer said the system required an army of interns manually fixing the outputs to make it seem intelligent. When a journalist from the Wall Street Journal started asking questions, the company SPR team launched a smear campaign, calling her anti-innovation and biased against AI. But she persisted, comparing the company's financial reports with internal emails. What she found was shocking. The company had inflated its revenue by more than 80%. Contracts it claimed to have signed with Fortune 500 clients didn't exist. In some cases, even the testimonials used in investor pitches were AI-generated. Fake names, fake quotes, fake companies. It was a digital house of cards. Once the article broke, everything unraveled. The stock collapsed overnight. Government regulators launched investigations. Board members resigned. And suddenly, the company that was supposed to define the future of AI became a case study in corporate deceit. The CEO tried to defend himself, saying, "Everyone in AI exaggerates. We just did what the market expected." But investors didn't buy it. Class action lawsuits followed. The company filed for bankruptcy within months. Billions vanished. And the tech world learned an uncomfortable truth. When innovation meets greed, lies are just another product. Experts now call this scandal Enron 2.0, a chilling reminder of how history repeats itself. Like Enron, the original corporate fraud giant of the early 2000s, this AI company built its empire on complexity no one fully understood. Enron hid losses in accounting loopholes. This new company hid failure in algorithms. Different century, same deception. But here's the real danger. This wasn't an isolated event. Dozens of AI startups today are promising miracles. Systems that claim to predict disease, generate perfect code, or replace entire industries. Many of them are unregulated, unverified, and funded by blind investor optimism. And if there's one thing Wall Street never learns, it's how to resist a good story. The pressure to fake it till you make it has never been higher. In the race to dominate AI, startups are exaggerating their models' capabilities, cherry-picking results, and using manipulated benchmarks to attract funding. Some don't even have real AI, just layers of automation disguised as intelligence. Sound familiar? It's the same formula that made Enron a legend, and then a disaster. Artificial intelligence is transforming the world. But when the pursuit of innovation turns into a theater of illusion, we risk another collapse, one that could make the 2008 financial crisis look small. Because this time, it's not just money on the line. It's trust in data, in technology, in truth itself. So the next time you hear a CEO promise an AI that can think, feel, or predict the future, ask yourself, have we seen this movie before? History doesn't repeat, it updates. Enron 2.0 wasn't about energy or numbers. It was about human nature, our endless belief that we can outsmart reality if we just sell the dream hard enough. And in the age of artificial intelligence, the line between dream and deception has never been thinner. This is Truvo, where every story bleeds the truth. If you found this story eye-opening, hit subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who believes every AI headline they see. Because the next Enron isn't T in oil or electricity, it's S in the code running behind your screen. And it might already be lying to you.